There can be no happiness in a world where those deemed unnecessary are weeded out and eliminated. One day, I will change this world. You mark my words. The Revolutionary Army is a terrorist organization that revolves around opposing the world government and its allies. The goal of this faction is to ultimately overthrow the world nobles and replace the existing system. Now, for those who want to know why the current system is bad, you can go watch this video right here. But as a brief summary, the world government is a totalitarian dictatorship that commits crimes such as genocide and equally terrible acts. Understandably, the revolutionaries want to end this. But who are the revolutionaries, you may be asking? Well, let's start at the very top of the organization with Monkey D. Dragon. Dragon is the founder of the RA, who holds a deep resentment for the world nobles. We don't know why specifically he hates the nobles. I mean, we can get a pretty good idea, but his particular reasons are unknown. Even so, to talk about Dragon, we have to go into the general history of the Revolutionary Army. 53 years ago in the Goa Kingdom, Dragon was born, with his father being Monkey D. Garp. This was after Garp had joined the Marines, so it's a possibility that Dragon was neglected throughout his younger years, due to his father being at sea. For now though, let's focus on his first few operations. About 22 years ago, after the O'Hara incident, we see Dragon and Dr. Vegapunk meet up at the former library. Here, it's implied that Dragon had already started a freedom fighter type organization. In fact, Vegapunk didn't want to join Dragon due to his lack of resources. Regardless, Dragon persisted, going on to form the basis of the RA with Emporio Ivankov and Bartholomew Kuma. It isn't known how he recruited these two specifically, however I'm willing to bet it was a Luffy style situation, where Eva and Kuma's goals aligned with Dragon's trajectory. Oh yeah, Luffy is Dragon's son, by the way. I know that sounds important, but trust me, they have nothing to do with each other besides being father and son. So with the recruitment of Eva specifically, Dragon gained access to the forces of Kambaka Queendom, which is the first of many islands to join the RA's cause. In truth, this is how the Revolutionary Army gets its military, by liberating downtrodden citizens. This liberation could possibly cause the downfall of entire nations, which is how the revolutionaries became so well known. Out of every faction in One Piece, they're the only ones who actively oppose the world government, and due to this, Dragon became the most wanted man in the world. The revolutionaries would continue to stockpile weapons and supplies for years, with their headquarters being at the secret island of Baltigo. Along with that, the RA focuses heavily on recruiting new members to strengthen the cause, which leads me to their command structure. So of course Dragon is the supreme commander, but under him is Sabo. Sabo is a former noble of the Goa Kingdom. However, through many eye-opening and near-death experiences, he had a change of heart. As a matter of fact, it was Dragon who saved his life. After years of fighting alongside the revolutionaries, Sabo rose the ranks and became chief of staff. He is not only the wielder of the Mera Mera no Mi, but is also touted as the Flame Emperor due to his actions at the Reverie. And finally, Sabo is the sworn brother of Luffy. And I honestly don't think he should be a character in the story, but that's besides the point. Under Sabo are the 5 army commanders. The commanders preside over a specific ocean in the One Piece world. As mentioned, Emporio Ivankov is the commander of the Grand Line Army. Eva is the queen of Kambaka Queendom, but despite this, she was sent on a mission to infiltrate Impel Down. During this infiltration, she created a secret base of operations known as New Kama Land, and was planning a mass prison escape. However, due to Luffy being Luffy, this plan was prematurely executed. That was the 3rd time he was mentioned in this video. Get out! After Eva, we have Karasu of the North Army, Lindbergh of the South Army, Bello Betty of the East Army, and Morlaix of the West Army. All of the commanders have insane devil fruit powers or other miscellaneous hacks. Even so, the RA is not a head-on type of force. Dragon and the others often implement careful strategies when it comes to battle and infiltration. It's the reason why the revolutionaries are barely in the public eye. Unlike the Yonko, Dragon knows that he can't accomplish his goals through brute force. By no means is the revolutionary army big enough to combat the full might of the world government, so they often commit covert and coordinated attacks. On the topic of piracy though, the RA has made it perfectly clear that they do not fuck with pirates. If anything, pirates to the revolutionaries are just as bad as the world government, only on a smaller scale. But there is the rare occasion that the factions work together. However, in contrast, when Jesus Burgess managed to stow away on an RA ship, he relayed the location of Baltigo to Blackbeard. The Emperor then attacked the base, forcing a relocation to Momoiro Island. Some people think that Blackbeard has a type of vendetta against Dragon, but I think he was just being a dick. Despite this, the revolutionaries kept their operations going. The most recent of these actions was the Battle of the Reverie. In this event, Sabo, along with Morlaix, Lindbergh, and Karasu, assaulted the Holy Land of Marijois. As stated before, this attack wasn't just a bomb rush, as the group actually had 3 objectives. 1. Free as many slaves as possible. 2. Formally declare war on the world government. And 3. Rescue Kuma. Now, Kuma is a weird case, but in summary, bro came from the sticks, became a literal king, joined the revolutionaries, then turned into a pirate/warlord, most likely to infiltrate the government, and for some reason, gave up his body to become a cyborg. Unfortunately though, after he became an emotionless killing machine, Kuma was spotted as a slave for the world nobles, so the RA planned to rescue him, not only for informational purposes, but also as a comrade. The rescue didn't really matter though, because Kuma just up and left the island right after. Now he's destroying a completely different island for no apparent reason, and if we get his flashback in the next chapter, I am going to pew!